Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, I started this whole thing with showing the Dawnguard side of Vampire World. And there is a problem. As you can see, my vampire is here. She's doing side quests, getting them done. However, there's a couple side quests that I guess have the prerequisite of Kindred Judgement. So I've actually got to go ahead and finish this side of the quest line before some of those will pop up. So what I'm gearing to do is I'm going to return with the hunt, but then we're going to go back to scroll scouting. And it says discover the location of the dragon scroll, but when I go back to my books inventory, I've already got the dragon scroll. So Elder Scroll Blood. No, that's the Elder Scrolls Blood. So no, I don't have it. You're right. Oh, they're right. I do not have that. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to head to go get the scroll and get that done, and then go back and get Serana. But right now we're supposed to return to kind of tell them where we're at, what's going on. And I'm basically not going to do that. I'm going to go get the scroll. So let's see, the hunt, I've already finished the hunt and killed the traveling bard, so now I'm just on my way back and see what's the quickest way I can get to the north. And the reason I say get to the north, because the scroll, what I need to do is get up here to Winterhold. So the very fastest way I can get there is to get down to probably Windhelm is the fastest. So I'm traveling to Windhelm to get up to Winterhold so I can get the scroll. I was planning on just going through and doing the side quest, but I guess that some will not kick over or may glitch if I don't do the main quest first. So kind of sorry to tell you, but I'm going to keep going through doing this quest line. And let me get rid of stuff first, because I just overloaded as soon as I pick that up. Yeah, I'm right at the freaking limit of what I can carry. But I'm carrying a basket that I don't need. I do not technically need the deer hide. Even though I picked it up, I don't need that. Oh, these pelts. I do not need pelts. And I'll keep the torch because I could get cold, especially I'm heading north. Okay, and then, let's see, anything else here I'm keeping that I don't need. Fire, dagger, don't need those. Don't need a crossbow. So I am getting a lot of stuff I did. Oh, wow, my gosh, I'm carrying freaking robes. So yeah, I'm overloading myself by accident. Not accident, I was picking them up. I usually pick off robes off of mages, because it gives me an idea of what I picked up last, if that makes sense. I'm not really concerned about those robes. Let me also earmark my necklaces. So I got an amulet of the bat and amulet of the gargoyle. Okay, earmark those. And now I'll go a lot faster, but I've got to get up north and actually, to tell you the truth, I'm just really completely forgot what I was doing. She's not going to Windhelm, she's just got to get up north, so I don't really need to get to Windhelm too, because I'm not taking the carriage. Started thinking like my other character. But it is cold out here. And she's going to pull up our back so we can ride. Now it is possible to do a straight ride to Winterhold. And she does have some potions of blood, so just gotta ignore some stuff. Get away from me like that saber cat. So it's unfortunate that I have to, but then again, it's also necessary because you guys won't see the Dawnguard destroyed if I don't do that. So Kindred Judgement is my goal. I have to finish that. Pretty much means I have to finish the quest line. But that's okay because the one thing I'll show you also is after you finish the quest line, how you get to improve Castle Volkar and open up new areas and stuff like that. So I will go ahead and go all the way. So I was at three people I was running, basically the Stormcloak and the Imperials. My Imperials already won the war. So basically, he got the trophies, both trophies for the Civil War. So Dawnguard is coming in a close second, but the big difference was the carriages that he had in survival mode, because he had the ability to jump on a carriage at any of his houses that he had. Oh, sunlight, damn. Okay, we're gonna go over here. I think I've already went in here before. The home of the Green Cap Rangers. I'm gonna go in here because I think most people probably are dead in here already, and if not, I'll kill them for a place to sleep. But yeah, hold on 1 second. Sorry, a little minor adjustment. I think they're dead in here though. Nope, they're not. There's one up and moving, so we'll see if we can take him out. Took him out, but there is no place to sleep up here, so that means I have to go further in. I don't know when it'll be safe for me to sleep though. I think this first room should be enough, but I'm also going to make sure that there's a place to sleep. Like this guy's up here, but I don't think there's a mat. And also I'm sleeping out in the open where vampires will be, or where archers will be. That dude looks just like Feindal. She's on her own on this one. Well, I'm just getting the whole crew, aren't I? If I wasn't planning on killing them, I've already blown that out the window. Let's see if we get, because this gets us out of the way. So if I get to a point where there's nobody close by enough that I can get some sleep, I will go there. But right now it looks like I'm going to have to fight further. Oh, not Arvet. I also need to go back to my fight method of putting out some frickin' a Mistman or two. And a Wrathman. Triggered the trap. got a pick, dude, really? Where'd you go, Misty? Little Mist Man will shoot some freaking what's called in a heartbeat. He's beating down. Got like 8 spikes in him. Okay, the music calmed down, and I think, is there a place to sleep in here or not? There's not. Oh my god, they suck. Okay. There's no place to sleep locally. That means we gotta go further into the camp. I know one place there is, but it's behind a bunch of people that you have to fight, so. And I can get back out of here. Like I said, there's a place to stop everybody, but it's right here. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it says you. She's not trying to overload, but I will snatch off specific items. This is the place I was talking about. There's definitely places to sleep up in here, but you gotta clear it out first. The last one I think we have to clear is up here. These are where the beds are. Ambush action. Of course, I got shot by my own. There, I got enough time to sleep. So 13 hours. Still makes me laugh how I'm starving, but I can't suck the blood out of the guy laying there next to me. finished getting what I needed, was basically a place to sleep. So as a vampire survivor, she's gonna get some food. She finds stuff on the way out and exit. They give you stuff all the time, but if it doesn't relate to the build, just leave it. All it's going to do is Dwarven Warrior is going to weigh you down, and it's not anything I'm using, so. Really need all the wine either. Wine and alcohol, it's not really food. That doesn't count for food, so. I haven't seen any recipes that involve wine or just the one was it the fondue that has I think what's called one of the wines in it. I forget which one it is. Funny grilled leeks sitting on the shelf. Here, let's grill some leeks and just leave them hanging on the shelf. Besides the fact we eat food that's been sitting in the freaking barrels for how long? But she's a vampire, so she's got no complaints. I just gotta find a cooking pot right now. Okay, that seems like it. Don't see anything else to open up here pretty much. Not all the way, but good enough to get survival stuff and get out of here. Yeah, I was glad to get the Civil War finish with at least with my main guy, because I really wanted to move on. I am going to revisit the Civil War, but it won't be until after my other guy is going to go through the Civil War, but go through the Dragonborn, but basically just to get where you have to try and trap the dragon. I have to check and see if there's a trophy for that, because if that like blocks my other guy from a trophy, I might not do it. But I wanted to do the Seasons Unending quest. Basically not start the Civil War, but just start going just through Dragonborn to like where you have to get rid of where you have to trap a dragon. And then that requires you to work with the government factions to get Jarl Balgruuf to get a ceasefire going, because he wants a ceasefire in exchange for letting you trap the dragon. So actually on the road right now. Something's chasing me. Oh, look at this stupid thing. Something's chasing me. I'm not really on the road. I think now I'm on the road. Actually, what are you going on? I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going backwards. Yeah, I need to go to the north. We're no more hit by Volcano Towers. That's where I need to go. I need to go closer there though to get where I want to go. So you can do that. I'm going to go towards Volcano Towers. Start running up from the Green Cap Cave. So, this is the direction I need to be going. Okay, let's hold on 1 second here. I gotta get moving up this way. A slight interruption. You guys won't notice, but gotta get moving before daylight comes around. It's good that I found a place to sleep, that Green Cap guys, but that's something you just gotta be prepared to do. Especially in what is, I call this extreme survival mode. Because you're not just working against time, you're also working against, vampire being attacked by a vigilant. Guess what? Vigilant, you're going down. I rescued the vampire who hates me for doing it and probably will attack me for doing it, but there you go, vampire hunter. So I got to help out a fellow vampire running from the vigilance. I need to charge up my sword. Haven't caught anybody on fire in a while. Go back to my basic gamer instinct of starting to try and collect things. It's like, okay, wait a minute, I'm in survival mode, I'm in extreme survival mode where I'm out here by myself as a vampire with potential Dawnguard that will attack, vampire hunting freaking vigilance that are after me, as well as other vampire gangs, or normie vampires, I guess. Those who have not received the gift. I have no idea what the gift can do. In fact, in that case, if I don't, let me go ahead and ride instead of running. dangerous thing with the North too is that I can only get so far before it becomes freezing cold. It's like that new vampire home. I have no idea why they put it up in the freaking blazing cold of the mountains. Like they were not even thinking about vampire survival mode. All the vampire keeps should be like in the south. Anyway, here they're there. We don't want to cross paths with the guardsmen, so we're going to cut down a little early, look for a way across at the shallow area down here. And there goes the Dawnguard, just like I said. Make sure before I pop something up that it's not a rid of Dawn. Take your cooked food there, Dawnguard man. Where's the other one? Okay, we'll go ahead and stay off Arvac right now so we can get down here close to the water and cross. That way we're not crossing near the humans. Yeah, sneaking across the open land. But it's going to get cold up here by Dawnstar. That's why I need to move really fast. Because I got to get out to, if you've never been to Septimus, Septimus is the guy that gives the quest, Transcending the Transmundane. Now the good thing about it is that you have to go underneath the ground. Now the one, I'll show you a trick that I do. A lot of people do the Transcending the Transmundane. They go down through where he tells you to go to. I go a different route. I go through Minsha-Left. And the reason I go through Minsha-Left is one because there's a set of Falmer armor down there, which I think is just classically cool. And it's the only set in game, like before Dawnguard and all the heavy sets, the hardened and heavy. There's just one set of Falmer that's, in any game, you can do it in the original version of Skyrim. It's just in the game, but you have to go down there to get it. But it's just an easier route to get to the Elder Scroll than going through what's called. So here's where I have to start rushing, riding fast and ignoring everything. So just to get up here, hopefully before nightfall. So I'm going to be skipping a lot of stuff. So stuff can chase me if it wants to. It's going to get cold. tell you that right now. Already it's going to get cold, but I'm just powering through. And the reason is because if you don't, you won't be able to make it. I'm sure I can make it, but it's you've got to go across the water to get to him. He's out in the middle of the ocean, kind of. I've got a place to stop in between. There's a couple of places to camp as well that you can actually, even though it's daylight, as long as you get inside the camp, you can sleep. So there's a couple of places like that you can do that. I'll just add that to my roleplay. If I find a camp, then yes, I can cuddle up inside of it and not be affected by the sun because I'm under covers. Does that work? I don't know. But it's a better excuse than just wandering around that every vampire is like a daywalker. Now, I did have one character that I did as a blade. Shut up. I did one character as a blade. He was a daywalker. And that was basically how I played him, that he was a daywalker. But even as a daywalker, he would still wear like full armor. Like during the day, it's like if you really were a vampire knight, would you be affected by the sun, like coming into your into a full-faced helm? Chances are maybe not. So I still kind of limit my play in the daytime, but that's his kind of mantra, is that he's a daywalker. He's a Dunmer, but he was a daywalker. But she's doing what I call the traditional vampire build. And you can see she's getting really cold, but I'm going to go, hopefully. I'm trying to avoid cities, but I want to get close to Septimus, so I think riding through is fine. As long as I don't stop and nobody challenges me, I should be good to go. It's like that skeletal, or the headless horseman that rides around. You know, he rides around Skyrim, so I view it like that. If a ghostly horse, skeletal horse came through with a vampire on its back, I think it would just feed suspicions and fear. Yeah, I'm getting, you know, one thing I am going to get though too, since I'm out this way, I'm going to get the flame, I don't have it, it's the flame cloak spell, and it is right over here. So once I get the flame cloak spell, yeah, I'm good to go. Not good to go, but it will help me go through the water. Like I can literally jump in the water and swim with the flame cloak spell, and I'm not going to take damage. Or not as much damage. It will be a lot less damage. It does not help though with getting cold. But there's a campsite up here close that we'll get ready to go to. This is the flame. If you want to know where it's at, just look for the flaming freaking body out here. And there's the cloak spell. Okay. And I took the body. Yeah, there was a necklace, Yisra. There were a group of quests that were associated with the Mage College that they didn't add to the game. They just wrote them out of the game, so they didn't even use them at all. And since they did that, a few of the elements of those quests, it's a bunch of mages that like left the college. A few elements still made it into the game. That's one of them. This Yisra was one of the mages. but there's always like an identifying, I'm ignoring you, get away from me. There's an identifying name like Yisra, but that necklace also regenerates, like it'll respawn. Like even since I take it off now, you check like, I don't know, 30 days from now there'll be another necklace on it. It's the same necklace. It doesn't have any magical ability on it. Just the name of the necklace is Yisra's necklace. So they didn't give it anything, no special powers, nothing like that. It's just a necklace that says Yisra on it. Other than that, that is it. Okay, we're going down here. The camp I'm looking for is right up here. And it looks like we made it, so. Even though it's super cold. If you can get to this camp, you're good to go. I won't put that up. Put the mist man in case somebody's coming after me. There's a campfire right here that's burning. If you stand close enough to it, you can get the warm thing. There it goes. There we go. So you can always stand here and get warm. And if you want to increase your warmth, pull out a torch. See that bump as soon as I put the torch up? And right now, because it's still dark, if, actually let me go ahead and add that spell right now. See if I can cast it. I forget what it is to cast it. So, it's only 85. I should be able to cast that. But if I can get my heat, it only works in water. My bump was just from having the torch out and being standing in literally in a fire. But what I'll do, now that I know I can cast a spell once I get up to max, I can swim / ride to Septimus. See, now my healing went away. I'm on fire. I don't know if my what's called fire does the same thing, but it won't hurt. My natural flame ability. I'll try that when I actually jump in the water. But first I've got to see the place. So I'm full my health, so let's go ahead and cast Arvac and get to where I can see where the place where his place is at. Go out and see Septimus. I think I'm going to kill him afterwards, though. He'll get you to start the transending, the transmundane, and you can actually fail the quest and still get the the scroll, the Elder Scroll. I will probably do that. I usually don't cooperate with him. He wants you to get, it's the Ugma Invidium is the book that he's trying to get to. If you ever do the whole quest, it's the Ugma Invidium is what he's getting at. That's where I'm getting cold from jumping in the water just now with the Horde mount. That's where I told people that people were like, oh, you won't get cold as long as you're on a mount. Nah, that's not true. You will get cold even if you're on a mount. But to get to Septimus' place, always come through the middle here and then cut around. You should see the little outline for the place you're going to as soon as you get to this side over here. But since I'm cold, as soon as I see it, I'm going to set myself up to swim out there because it's a little bit faster. There it is. You see the outline? That's where we're going to. Way bear. Okay, enough of his mess. I'm going to do the double. Do my family plus ancestors left plus the nobody's going to go in the water to get there. It doesn't work anyway, but it does everywhere, but it does stabilize you from going through the water. Makes it a little bit less damaging. So yeah, literally I caught myself on fire and came running over here. But anyway, this is Hermaeus Mora's quest. So if you cooperate with Cygnus, then he will take you to see, Hermaeus Mora will show up here. But douse myself with some time.
To harness the Elder Scroll is it? I have seen, but no, it is not here. Well, you, on the cosmological scale, one blast lifts the other. Lucky in the depth. Have you heard of Black Fountain of Cap? But not all. Too late to route the next. But just Septimus. He knows.
If you ever do it, I showed you how to get here. You can listen to him. I don't really like to listen to him, so I just go ahead and come up down here, get it, and go. But when you come back, as long as you get the Elder Scroll first, when you come back, you can just kill him and be done with it. It's 6:10 a.m. I can't go yet. I need to wait. I don't think I can sleep down here either. No, I can't. I'm going to wait for 13 hours. food. I understand I'm drained, I'm famished. Okay, so I don't think I can do both of them, but when I get out here, as soon as I get outside, it's actually not warm in here. He sucks. You need to at least have a warm spot. Anyway, I'm going to do RVAC and then jump on with flame while I'm flaming. Got me. I ran out of time. Anyway, it limits some of the damage you take from riding through water. So that's one thing it's good for. That's specifically in survival mode. At first, somebody told me that you could stay warm in general out here in survival mode. Oh, real quick note of interest. This is also another one of those things like Ysera. This is also one of those things that should have been left in about the mages that wasn't. You know, I'm up here and it's a little cold. I'm gonna go and check this out here. This guy Talsi, he's got Talsi's ring is what it is. But each of them are laying up here, and that's breathe water. If you've ever had the spell breathe water. So that's what's up here. So a couple things of interest in this area. Little squirrels laying around and then just a dead body. That's it. So we're going to get over to Minsha left. Should be getting dark soon. Even though it's a little bit overcast, that's why I went ahead and moved, even though it's middle of the night, or not middle of the night yet. Get RVAC. Get RVAC and start riding. At least we made it out to back to near the same spot we were camping in. Yeah, there it is. So at least we can stop and warm up before we go to Minsha left. Ooh, that's cold. basically just warm yourself, and then once you get warm, then we can take off and get the mince left and go ahead and get in that dungeon before it gets too cold again. I did a lot of this with my Argonian. He's somebody told me that Argonians can't survive in survival mode, and I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Because there are racial benefits, bonuses, but the thing is that it's like minus 25 to cold. But up here, Windhelm, Dawnstar, Winterhold, everybody freezes up here. I don't care who you are. But let's get our back going. Grab my torch. Yeah, everybody freezes up here. I don't care who you are. So there's no, some have different benefits, but once you get higher level, that really goes away. Because especially like for, say for instance, reaction to cold versus warmth. As long as you wear the warmest armor you can find, it comes down to your hit points. Honestly, your health. If you invest all your points in health, you'll be fine. If you invest like all your points in magic, okay, you got problems. But as far as survival mode, if you have a high concentration of health, you're not going to see as much damage in the cold, even in the coldest environments. In fact, my full-time survivor guy right now, he rarely ever camps because it never gets cold enough to take down his health to that point. But he's got over 1,000 points in freaking health right now, something like that. So it's kind of hard to justify that in any character. I mean, if you took a Argonian and you put health every time, he's going to be an outstanding Argonian that can survive in survival mode. And it's, there are the effects of cold, but just like using torches, things like that, it's all the same with every character. Oh, you switch your torches out so you can extend the life of them. You'll be fine. Because she's a vampire with a definite disadvantage, because it's, which I think is bullshit anyway. She's cold-blooded. She shouldn't feel anything. But anyway, we're going to go to Minsha left. And I'll show you why. Because once he gives you the little bobble thing, once you get inside, there's actually a shaft. There's a shaft in 3 different locations to get you into Blackreach. So you don't have to go the direction he wants you to. That's why I've actually even got a character I did that he's been in Blackreach the whole time. He's never left. When I started the character off, that was the very first thing I did, is I went to Blackreach. I stayed first level the whole way, and then I didn't level up until I got inside Minsha left, and then I had Feindal with me, so he helped me level up. But after that, I let him go. He, took him to the door, and he left. But I'm down in Blackreach, and I've never gotten notes from couriers or anything. And I'm now I think 15th or 16th level, but it's all the tunnels are connected, so. It is possible to do where you kind of skip. It's like playing Skyrim, but not playing Skyrim. Like when you get to staying in Blackreach all the time, not going up, you get a big kind of different kind of look of things. Because you can go up to what's the other? Minsha left is one. Worldthar is another. That's the one from the Dark Brotherhood where you kill. The Dufont guy, where you kill him, where you assassinate him in, and then Elaine Dufont, I think is his name, for Mary, that one, and then the one that he sends you to. But the one he sends you to is very, it's not difficult to navigate, it's just more time consuming than Minshev. Minshev is very cut and dry. So that's where we're going. So I think did I ride past it? I did ride past it. Look at me. Sorry, it doesn't matter where we come up because we're coming up. We got our back. I can come up anywhere. Somebody trying to shoot at me. Oh, look, he's on the ridge. I am. I'm coming in now. Let me pop out my Wrathman. About my miss man. Start killing bandits. I don't know where they all went to. They're fighting somebody. Well, they all ran up the hill trying to get to me. If I lit people on fire, I don't electrocute them. Get in here. That's good they all came around where I can get their stuff. There's something with a crab meat. Can't stand crab. Hooker stew. Hot potato, there we go. One thing, good thing about going in Mensa left down here, there's no, you don't have to worry about being warm, because underneath the ground it doesn't count, or at least it doesn't kick in. The same as the soul cairn. You don't have any of the warm or cold effects. It's just like a neutral territory. Actually, I don't know why the Nords live above the ground, honestly, in this type of environment. If it was that cold and you got steam-filled ruins underneath you, imagine how much warmer that would be. Just go and clear them all out. I'm gonna take that on the off chance I can destroy it. I don't know if I've got health and regeneration or vampiric. I can make a vampiric sword out of that. Axe of devouring. So we will try that. Oh, you'll be okay. Little jump. Okay, and she's going inside, so now we are going in inch left. Probably won't finish this today, but we are on our way to go get the dragon elder scroll. I thought I had, no, I did not. So like I said, once you come in here, you get where it's actually, it'll be warmer. And then we'll be ready to go next time. I don't have anybody who's following me, so. But I'll get this straightened out as soon as I get to destroy some magic. But this is where we'll start next time, and inch left. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Hope you like what you're seeing. We'll be doing this again. She'll keep going every day until she gets through hers, which is basically doing Dawnguard from the vampire side. The cool thing is, in the end, when I do get finished with Dawnguard, I'll even let the second portion where Morethi starts recommending how to redesign Castle Volcar. So. And then I think he asked for money to do that, but we'll give him money to make sure he can get it redesigned. But if you like what you're seeing out here, come visit again. Let friends know. If you have any relatives, anybody who likes Skyrim, or anybody who's just interested in what the play style looks like, tell them to give this channel a look and make sure they like and subscribe. You guys have a good night.